You up your hand? Welcome back to my stream. Glad to see you here. Alright, here we are.
Please help me. I'm going to lose my job at the Riften Fishery. I really need your help. I don't want to lose my job at the fishery. What am I going to do?
Do you like working at the Riften Fishery?
Bolly is a good man. He pays us well and watches out for us. I used to work at the Blackbriar Meadery, but Indaren and I never saw eye to eye. That elf has no patience at all. It's probably for the best anyway. I'm far better at fishing than working in a meadery.
You might lose your job.
My job at the Riften Fishery is in danger. The owner, Bolly, said that if I show up for work in this condition one more time, then I'm out. I don't mean to do this to myself, but I can't help it. I tried some skooma a year ago, and ever since then, I can't stop. If you could give me a healing potion, I could cleanse this poison from my body and get back to my life.
Sure, here you are.
Your kindness will never be forgotten. Here, take this. It's all I can offer you for what you've given me.
Silver ring. Nice deal. Identify Riften skooma dealer.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company, I suppose I could do worse.
Really?
Bolly's around somewhere, planning to feed the poor with his nonsense about Mara. With my husband's newfound religion, what I do with our coin and what I do all day seems less important to him. Suits me. At this rate, he'll give the entire Riften Fishery away to charity. Then how will I live?
Huh? What do you want?
You work at the stables?
Yes. Hofgreer took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows. Horses are my whole life. Back in Hammerfell, I helped my family raise horses at our farm. I hope to open my own stables one day, but I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected.
What kind of trouble are you in?
I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do.
Tell me the details.
I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me.
I'll help you pay off your debt.
You will? Oh, thank you.
Speak to Sapphire about Shadow's debt.
Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty people.
Yeah. I dealt with worse. Better
If
see
you're
honey.
looking for anything to sell for a fair price, I run the Pond Prawn over by the market. What do you want, Cat?
Your shop has a most unusual name.
Catchy, isn't it? In my youth, I was a fisherman. I had a beautiful ship named the Brawny Prawn. But the years have a way of creeping up on you. I ended up selling that ship to open this place. Seemed only fitting to name it after her. Well, changed it a bit, I suppose. If I had been smarter, I would have kept my boat. Coming to this city was a big mistake.
What's wrong with Riften?
The question is, what isn't wrong with Riften? This city's corrupt, rotten to the core. No one cares about anything except themselves, and how much coin they can make off the misery of others.
Maybe you should speak to the authorities.
Authorities? Have you been listening to what I said? They're all dirty. Every one of them. The only way
You
to
bro?
get things done in this city is to keep your head down and pay off the right people.
Welcome back. Glad to see you here.
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves Guild. Or so they'd have you believe. It's all lies. They're just thugs. Vermin. Creeping around the Red Way. You're that one from the college. Heard about you.
Temple of Mara. Do I have any negative effects? None. Good. Blackbriar Manor. Manor. Oh.
Sorry. Just thinking about my experiments.
What are you experimenting on?
My mind is on my experiments today. What did you need?
Are you an alchemist?
I'm aspiring to earn that title, yes. However, the road ahead is paved with loose cobbles and deadly pitfalls. Master Elgrim says I'm a natural, that I have a unique talent. But I fear his approval masks his intolerance for my mistakes. My errant formulas have cost Master Elgrim a fortune in ingredients, some of which are almost irreplaceable.
What sort of ingredients do you need?
To restore Master Elgrim's supply, I would need 20 Deathbell, 20 Nightshade, and 20 Nirnroot. Am I sensing that you may be interested in gathering these rare ingredients for me?
Sure, I'll get them for you.
That means more time for my experiments and less time in the field. Much appreciated.
Alright. I couldn't get all these... get all this stuff in one of my many manors. Why are you so fascinated by alchemy?
It's exhilarating to observe the effects of my potions on the body. Watching the heart stop, the eyes go blind. We're made up of thousands of parts with thousands of different functions, all working in tandem to keep us alive. Yet if only a single part of our imperfect machine fails, life fails. It makes one realize how fragile, how flawed we are. You ask why I'm so fascinated? The irony that the same world that gave us life provides us the means to die.
Any clues where I can find these ingredients?
Nirnroot is the easiest. It grows only by the water and makes a unique chiming noise. The only drawback is it won't regrow after harvesting. Nightshade is native to the pine forest and marshy tundra regions of Skyrim, and has a distinctive starburst-like violet flower. Last we have Deathbell, which only grows in marshy tundra terrain. Its inverted bluish-purple flower bunches are unmistakable.
Tell me about your family.
My family. All that wealth and they squander it on foolish ventures and political schemes. I was meant for so much more than all of this. I wish to pledge my life and ply my talents in darker circles. If only my mother would let me, I would make her proud. My experiments can't be completed until you've brought me those ingredients. Do hurry.
I want. I need a real estate here. Before I can proceed, of course.
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword?
Hey, Balamund, you can still trade.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh?
Imagine current events are keeping you busy.
People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery, but what else would I do? Smithing is all I know. Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune.
You seem quite proud of your work.
Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava.
Impressive.
Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold.
I'll get some for you.
You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge back to life.
Where can I find fire salts?
A flame Atronach's body might provide fire salt. They're dangerous creatures that can be summoned by wizards. Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale.
I'd like to make an investment in your business.
Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this decision.
Let's see what you could do with this.
Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The Forge knows the difference. You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
What have you got for sale?
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Hey, he has the most money so far. Aversion to shock. Well, I've sold everything I don't need. The Daedric armor I have is a masterpiece. I need to keep it. Although I have my own masterpiece here. In fact means that I can sell it. If he has enough money, that is. Bucket. You.
Remember, but genuine fire salts will do. The Forge knows the difference.
Become a full member of the Thieves Guild. It was suggested that I show my unusual gem to Vex, a member of the Thieves Guild in Riften. However, I'll need to wait until I'm full member of the guild before she'll be able to assist me.
Please, I don't have anything to eat.
Certainly, good lady. Here. The trees are beautiful here. Reminds me of autumn at home. The fall forest makes me miss my childhood.
Please,
Playing.
please, I need but a
trees
septum.
without-
A septum is all I ask. Is that so bad?
Here, have a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. All right, then.
You're the one casts those illusions. Impressive.
Alright, let's free this guy if he's dead.
Heed my words.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry, hey lad?
This is one of the signs.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry, hey lad?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell.
How could you possibly know that?
It's all about sizing up your mark, lad. The way they walk, what they're wearing.
It's a dead giveaway.
My wealth is none of your business.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lad. Wealth is my business. Maybe you'd like a taste.
What do you have in mind?
I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid.
What do I have to do?
Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
I planted the ring on Branche.
There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. I'll be out in the market all day, from 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening. Meet me then, if you've still got the stomach for it.
How am I supposed to do all this?
Do you want me to hold your hand as well?
Yeah.
You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branche and leave it behind.
Why are we doing this to Branche?
We've been contracted to make sure Branche remembers not to meddle in affairs that aren't his own. Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in the prisons for a few days. I'll be at the market come morning. You better be there too.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
What's
you.
your problem?
Hey, Sapphire. I want to talk about Shadow's debt.
I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story.
You and I know this is a setup.
All right, all right. I guess I made enough from his shipment. No need to waste any more time threatening a stable hand. Tell Shadra he doesn't owe me anything. I hope we bump into each other again. Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special
Look,
drinks,
I already said
let me
Shadra
know.
doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar.
What kind of message? What sort of message?
Well, I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth.
Sounds easy, you know?
Good man. You won't regret it. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time.
Why don't you go tell Sibby yourself?
I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails. Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside of town.
Why is Sibby in jail?
No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission. I'll meet you outside of town.
There's a potato lying around up for stealing. Helga's pump house.
You lost?
What? Swan of Farshield.
Sorry about the mess. Keeping this place clean is quite a chore.
Do you work here?
Work? I suppose you can call it that. I call it slavery. I work my fingers to the bone keeping this disgusting place clean. Ever since my parents died and Helga took me in, it's been a nightmare. How was I to know she was such a wretched woman? So now I'm stuck living here, while those pigs she calls customers grope me and say the most awful things.
Why do you hate Helga so much?
It's not just the work, it's everything about her. She's disgusting. I think she takes her worship of Dibella a bit too seriously. Do you know she slept with 3 different men in the last month alone? What kind of woman would do such a thing? Just for once, I'd like to see her squirm, to rub her nose in it.
There must be a way.
Actually, there is. But I don't think I could get away with doing it. She'd kill me if she found out.
She's behind your back,
See, I
isn't she?
happen to know, after she makes love, she gives her partner a token of her affection called a Mark of Dibella. If you confront her with 3 of the marks, she'd be so embarrassed. Well, I don't know what she'd do.
Sure, I'll help you.
Oh, this is going to be great! You need to get the marks of Dibella from Bolli, Hofgrir, and Indaren. Not sure how you're going to do that, but try your best. Then just confront Helga with them, and the rest works itself out.
I like this scheme.
Try and get those marks without violence, please. I don't want to be responsible for their deaths. Or yours.
Can't you
Okay.
bother me at my armor stand in the market? Or are you that desperate for training?
Any luck getting the
Speak.
marks from those men?
You treat all your customers like this.
Look, I've moved all over Skyrim selling these bits of junk, and I'm barely scraping by. I'm not out to win friends, and I could care less if you're happy about your purchase or not. I just need the coin. The sooner I get out of Skyrim, the better.
Why do we want to leave Skyrim?
Are you serious? The war is
Yeah, I'm
tearing
serious.
the land apart. The dragons have returned seeking who knows what. Skyrim is going nowhere, fast. If I were you, I'd pack up and get out of here before you end up in one of those burial cairns.
Right.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
Vegeta.
It is our most favorite company.
What is skooma?
I'm not sure what it's made from, but I can tell you that once you've had a taste, you'll never crave anything else. The Dunmer came up with the stuff a long time ago. Very illegal and very hard to come by. I got mine off a merchant ship in Solitude. Worst mistake I ever made.
Where did you get your skooma?
Look, I don't think I should say. I mean, they could kill me.
I think you owe me one.
Okay, I'll tell you. I get my skooma from Sarthas Idrin. He has some sort of a setup over the Riften warehouse. You can't get inside, though. They've kept that place locked up tight since the war began.
Who has a key to the warehouse?
I overheard Bolli say that only the Jarl carries the key to the
Ah,
warehouse.
that's easy enough.
When I meet Sarthas there, he's usually waiting for me outside with his bodyguard.
What will you do now?
If it wasn't for skooma, I'd already be on my way out of this horrible city. All my gold, completely gone. Now I have to start over. I'll never use skooma again, although I suppose a little mead now and then would be harmless. You've been kind. I thank you.
If you're ever in the market, I deal in specialty goods for Morrowind at one of the stands.
You have an odd name for a dark elf.
I may be Dark Elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian. Through reasons I'm still trying to discover, I ended up orphaned, then taken in by a kindly Argonian family in Black Marsh. I hope one day to find out what happened to me, how I ended up like that.
Do you have any clues about your past?
Just one. I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket bearing the symbol of House Telvanni. It was one of the great houses in Morrowind long ago. Whether that means I was one of them or not, I'm uncertain. If you come across anything in your travels that might provide me with the answers I'm looking for, I'd be grateful.
I think this book may answer your questions.
Let me see that. Yes, this is it. I don't know how you found this, stranger, but you've obviously succeeded where I had failed. Please, let me offer you this key. It unlocks my strongbox under my stand in the marketplace. Help yourself to anything inside. I really appreciate what you've done for me. I'll never forget it.
Hey, I wouldn't do any setup. I helped the guy. End of story. Let's see here. Damn it, he's asleep. Right, we'll get him by the morning. Alright, let's report something bad to the Jarl. Temple of Mara. Valkeep discovered.
The Thieves Guild used to run this city. Now they're nothing but braggarts and bullies, rotting to death down in their rat way.
Have our scouts come up with any information on these reports of dragons?
Yes, my lady. That unpleasantness at Helgen supposedly involved a dragon. It killed several soldiers before it departed.
I want you to speak to the city guard. Make sure there's a contingency plan in effect in case Riften falls under attack.
Yes, my lady. I've also taken the liberty in preparing a private carriage, just in case.
Good. If Riften should fall, it's only right that its leader be spared.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward, Anuriel. You're
What can I
welcome
do
in
for you?
Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws.
Tell me about the Thieves Guild.
We're all eager to see them brought to justice. Maven Blackbriar has assured me that they're being dealt with appropriately. As one of our city's most influential citizens, she's taken it upon herself to oversee their incarceration. Sadly, they're proving elusive, but I have confidence that Maven won't give up until this city has been rid of them all.
What's your stance on the war?
While I feel Ulfric's cause is just, my concern is for the people of the Rift. How can they continue to lead their already meager lives with dark clouds looming overhead? My heart goes out to them. If only our coffers were deeper, I could protect them as they were my own family.
What of Ulfric himself?
With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces and invalidate our involvement with the White Gold Concordat. Many have died taking up arms for this cause. I fear that the land will be stained with blood for years to come.
What is the White Gold Concordat?
Surely you're aware of the Great War between the Imperials and the Elves who called themselves the Aldmeri Dominion? When the smoke cleared, the White Gold Concordat was signed. It was supposedly a treaty aimed at establishing peace within the Empire. One of the terms of the treaty was the outlawing of worship to Talos. To the Stormcloaks, this was viewed as the moment when the Empire became unworthy of the allegiance of any true Nord.
I discovered the skooma dealer in Riften.
Yes, I'm afraid we're aware of Sarthis' presence in the warehouse. Unfortunately, we're certain he has informants within the city guard. Every time we've made a move to arrest him, he's escaped. However, if you take care of this discreetly, you might be able to surprise him without warning.
Sure, I'll do it.
Excellent. Here, this is the key to the warehouse.
Oh, really?
See if you can drop in on this dealer of poison and convince him to close down his operation permanently.
You mean with fireballs? Fireball convincing? I like
Good
it.
journey to you.
What do you need? Oh, come to gloat, have we? To poke fun at the Jarl's youngest son?
I don't know. Should I?
Hail, companion. I could feel you laughing behind my back.
Why would I ridicule you?
Because I did something not a soul in this blood-stained house of war has the backbone to do. Dared to speak my mind. I dared speak of the Empire and the lies that have been spread by Ulfric, the leader of the Stormcloaks. Now my mother's stripped me of my heritage and incarcerated me here like a common criminal, and my brother has all but disowned me. Be wary what you say around here, friend. You'll find not all take kindly to insurrection.
What sorts of lies has Ulfric been spreading?
Ulfric only cares about one thing. Ulfric. He's ordained himself the future High King of Skyrim, and steps on anyone that gets in his way. He's begun a rebellion against those that wish to eradicate the worship of Talos, and uses it as his rallying cry. His cause may be true, but the man is a lie. All he holds in his heart is lust for the throne. All right then.
He might be right after all. Enter a Riften warehouse. Right then, let's do it. The night is young. Let's do it. We'll drop a fireball on the guy. Where is this Riften warehouse anyway? Oh, it's here! Ah! Elgrim's elixirs. I don't have anything to sell, well, except my armor. The door was...
I'm kind of busy, but if you need any potions or ingredients, let me know.
Very well.
You here for lessons like Ingen? Or did you wish to buy something?
Do you work alone?
Hardly. In fact, I don't know how I get anything done with all the distractions I have to put up with. My wife, Halfjorg, well, she's a necessary evil, I suppose. Not a lick of talent when it comes to alchemy, but she keeps me fed. Then there's Ingen Blackbriar, bright young thing and a worthy apprentice, when she isn't wasting my rare ingredients.
Why is your shop down here in the canal?
Well, the moisture in the air is better for the ingredients. It isn't every day that you get your hands on fresh Nernroot or painted troll fat. It also makes it easier to gather water when the canal is right out the front door. Besides, I also prefer the quiet. I didn't open this business for browsing. Come in, buy what you need, and get out.
I'd like to make an investment in your business.
Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this decision.
Let's see what you can do with this.
Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this decision.
What have you got for sale?
So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Can't sell him that. Crap. Total crap. Oh my god. Can't even take back my 500 pieces of gold. Alright, there is a way.
Yes,
Wait.
not as... Oh, so you're an alchemist then?
Which is worth 3,000. Here, take this. Oh.
Yes, goodbye.
This place has seen better days, but it's not my fault.
You got your hands full, eh?
I swear if I wasn't around, Elgrim would forget to eat his meals. How we make any coin at all is beyond me. In fact, I need to arrange for someone to pick up an ore sample for me in Shore's stone. Goodness knows Elgrim won't lift a finger to do it.
I could get it for you.
You would? Oh, that would be wonderful. Speak to Filnyar in Shore's stone. He's got some sort of ore sample he wants us to identify and was willing to pay us well for it.
Did it bother you living underground?
When Elgrim said we were setting up shop down here, I told him he would catch his death. The dirt, the moisture, is disgusting. Who wants to spend their life living like a skeever? But that old bellyacre just fed me some nonsense about light ruining his mixtures and being close to the water. Ah.
Are you an alchemist as well?
So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Wait, what? Are you an alchemist as well?
I know how to mix a few basic potions, but I'm nowhere near as skilled as a master alchemist. I've picked up a few tricks by reading the tomes scattered all over the shop, but I don't have the knack to pull off half of the formulas. I wish Elgrim had spent more time tutoring me than that England girl.
Are you jealous of her?
Oh, no. I didn't mean it that way. Elgrim can barely put on his own shoes, let alone have the energy to pursue a young girl. He's been gushing about how talented Ingen is at alchemy. He'd never say it to her face. That's not his way. I just think Elgrim's taken it upon himself to mentor the young thing, so he focuses a lot of attention on her. Be careful. The road to Shore's stone could be dangerous.
True, maybe.
Yes? Keep your hand to yourself. Need something.
Honey side. The lock can't be picked. I've been given some key. Do you make your own jewelry?
I do. Sadly, I'm one of the few traditional Saxhleel jewelers that remains in Tamriel. It's becoming a lost art. Only trouble is gathering materials has become hazardous. The roads to the mines and to the other cities are thick with bandits, and worse. Would you be interested in gathering some materials for me? I'd certainly be happy to compensate you.
Sure, I'll get them for you.
Thank you, Landstrider. I'm seeking a small list of items to complete my next creation. 2 flawless sapphires, a mammoth tusk, and a chunk of gold ore.
I have a chunk of gold ore for you.
Perfect. Melting this down will give me plenty of gold for those necklaces I started.
How's business?
Not well, I'm afraid. That Brynjolf, he keeps draining the people's pockets with his ridiculous miracle cures. A few months ago, it was Troll Fat Salve, and now he's got something new. Not that there's anything that can be done about it. He's in good with the Thieves Guild. Safe travels, Landstrider.
Damn it.
It's so good to see you again.
Here, have a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. All right.
Oh, he's already out. Nice.
Any luck with Sapphire?
You're no longer in debt with Sapphire.
By the 8. You actually talked her into it? I don't know what to say. I didn't think anyone in Riften even cared what happened to me. Look, I was saving this, but I wanted you to have it. I thought I might need it if Sapphire came for me, but I don't need it anymore.
Potion of prolonged invisibility added. Thanks. What did I do? They told me they gave me a key, but it doesn't fit. Let's save the game and try to get this quest again.
Welcome to Riften, Trap. Yes, I'm afraid we're aware of Sarthis' presence in the warehouse. Unfortunately, we're certain he has informants within the city guard. Every time we've made a move to arrest him, he's escaped. However, if you take care of this discreetly, you might be able to surprise him without warning.
Sure, I'll do it.
Excellent. Here, this is the key to the warehouse. See if you can drop in on this dealer of poison and convince him to close down his operation permanently.
Riften warehouse key added.
Good journey to you.
I think it won't fit. There should be other entrance then. Alright. So the GPS is fooling me.
Careful.
No.
Get in good with Brynjolf, then we'll talk.
I love stealing. I love taking things. Eliminate Southeast Idrin.
Never should have come here.
What is this?
Here we
sound?
go. I'll get you.
Shipment's ready. Southeast, just got in a shipment of moon sugar from Morrowind. We're refining it now and the skooma should be ready by the time you get to the Craig's Lane cavern. Bring the gold or don't show up at all. Gilnir. Report skooma source to Jarl of Riften. I might consider stealing. I'm just taking the evidence. What I do with it is my business. It'll be fun if right at the entrance there'll be waiting some guards for me, saying that I committed some illegal action. Alright, I think we've taken everything, except this bucket and wooden bowls.
be a lot warmer and a lot happy.
This is Udin.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
Got to thinking, maybe I'm the Dragonborn.
Yeah, you wish.
City's quiet enough now, but when the sun goes down...
Oh, come to gloat, have we? To poke fun at the Jarl's youngest son?
Out of my way. The son of the Jarl has no time for idle conversation with travelers.
You seem to dislike visitors in Riften.
Every day the threat of exile from Riften draws closer for myself and my family. Who knows how many spies the Empire has sent into our midst already? We're at war. This isn't the time for hospitality. Thank goodness Mother is keeping a level head about everything. If my brother Saerlund had his way, we'd be flying Imperial colors by now.
You and your brother don't see eye to eye.
Can you believe that fool had the audacity to speak of his love for the Empire in the plaza? He expects us to drop our defenses and greet them with open arms, to dialogue with them rather than defend our homeland by spilling their blood. He's a traitor, plain and simple. Had I been sitting on the throne, he'd be hanging from the gallows for his sympathies toward the Empire.
Only a dagger for the son of the Jarl.
If you must know, I was practicing in the yard when the guard I was sparring with fainted when I specifically told him to duck. My blade bit right into the stonework next to the keep and needed serious repairs. Thankfully, our smith Balamund works wonders. In fact, if you'd fetch my blade from him, I'd be most appreciative.
I'll get it for you.
Thank you. Do hurry, please.
Yeah.
All right then.
I'll do it in a month or so.
As Jarl Layla's houseguard, I would ask that you maintain a respectable distance from her at all times. Did you have some sort of official business here?
I take it to protect the Jarl.
Indeed. There have been multiple attempts on the Jarl's life. We're not certain if it's the Dark Brotherhood or simply Imperial sympathizers. We've also had run-ins with spies attempting to probe our security for weaknesses. I work with the city guard to make certain they fail. At the end of the day, I'm the last line of defense for the Jarl. I will not allow her to fall.
Good man. Tell me about the Thieves Guild.
Liars and bastards. Every one of them. I'd have their heads on a pike if it wasn't for the war effort. All I need is a dozen men, and we could march into the Ratway and burn them out like rodents. Stormcloaks won't have it, though. Too busy keeping the Imperial forces at bay.
What's the Ratway?
Everyone knows the Thieves Guild uses the old sewer system beneath Riften as their hideout. I'd go down there myself, but that would leave Jarl Layla unprotected.
Tell me your thoughts on the war.
Ulfric's a bloody hero. I don't think there's a worthy Nord alive who dare argue the point. He's taking the Empire to task and making them answer for their crimes. I don't think I'll be content until Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim with the ashes of the Concordat at his feet. I'm keeping my eye on you.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward, Anuriel.
What do you do around here?
As steward, I serve as an intermediary between the Jarl and her subjects. I also handle the less important and day-to-day policies that affect daily life in Riften. Lately, I've had my hands full suppressing these ridiculous accusations of corruption in the Keep.
What are the rumors of corruption you mentioned?
There are those that believe the Jarl does nothing for this city, that it's corrupt and run by the Blackbriar family. I can assure you that this is entirely false. We are fully in control of everything.
Tell me about the Thieves Guild.
I'd hardly call them a guild. More like unorganized rabble. In fact, I wouldn't say they were a threat at all. No, our resources should be spent on preparations for invasion. You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws.
Well, what can I do for you?
Southeast Idris has been taken care of.
It's nice to receive good news for a change. Did you recover anything else from the warehouse worth mentioning?
I've discovered the source of the skooma.
Then there's no time to lose. It won't take long for Sarthis' associates to learn of his death. The source of the poison must be destroyed once and for all. Otherwise, another dealer will simply take his place. Do this task for me, and you'll be well on your way to a title in Riften.
I'll make sure it's done.
Good. Report back to me when your task is complete. Good journey to you.
What business do college mages have in a place like Sarthal anyway? It's a place for Nord dead, not your weird experiments.
My weird experiment?
Like me, eh? Don't fancy those clunky two-handed weapons. Trouble?
I'm a bit loaded, I need to unload somewhere.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh?
I'm here to pick up Harold's sword.
Lazy good for nothing, isn't he? Sent you down here when I'm a stone's throw from the keep. Here's the sword. Tell Harald to stop slaying walls, and perhaps his blade will stay in better condition. Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The Forge knows the difference.
Okay, Lot. Ready to make some coin?
Indeed.
Okay, Lot. Ready to make some coin? I'm ready when you are. Just give the word.
Please, I need but a septum. A septum is all I ask.
You gonna buy something? Or just here for training? Otherwise, move on.
What's the right way?
There are ruined sewer tunnels beneath the city. The only way I know how to get in there is through a door off of the canal. If I were you, I'd keep my feet dry and stay up here.
Tell me about the Thieves Guild.
They'd stop at nothing to take your last bit of food if that's all you had. The Ratway's too good a place for that scum. Come. When you're ready to spend... You gonna stare all day or buy some armor? Take a look.
Yeah, all that is genuinely mine.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
Keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's the magic?
Alteration increase to 83.
Sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Stop watching me.
Balmer blood elixir for sale. To oblivion with all of you. You rich piles of dung walking by us like we're not there, pretending we don't exist. How dare you?
Here, have a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Until next time.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was collected.
Aside from the Mark of the Bell, I will take the gold as well.
Learn a lot. Freddy's worth of knowledge in moments, or grow back that missing limb with my genuine Falmer blood elixir. I'm ready when you are. Just give the word.
Some fresh meat to fill your belly, perhaps?
How do you keep this food so fresh?
I picked up a trick from a butcher in Elenir, a small town over the border in Hammerfell. He showed me a way to grind up ice wraith teeth and use it as a preservative. Keeps everything cold and fresh, but only for a limited time. I'm always looking to replenish my supply, so if you ever come across 5 of them, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands.
Okay, I'll find some.
Thanks. I was actually worried I'd run out.
Any idea where I can find some ice wraiths?
Well, I'd be careful if I were you. I hear the Nords hunt them for some kind of initiation rite. Not all of them end up victorious. The last traveler that traded me some said he found them at a place called Ancient's Ascent. Careful though. Rumor has it a dragon makes its home there.
Tell me about the Thieves Guild.
They live below the streets, in the Ratway, like dirty animals. And trust me, they're no better than the vermin that slink out of there for scraps. They make it difficult for decent people to earn a living. Of course, not many decent people live here in the first place.
What's the Ratway?
It's Riften's name for the sewers beneath our feet. Absolutely disgusting. If you fancy keeping your purse filled with gold and your head on your shoulders, I'd stay out of those awful tunnels. Be careful looking for those teeth. Those little bastards are dangerous.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk faithful. Make love like a saber cat, or crush your enemies to dust like a giant. Only a mere 20 gold coins and all.
Greetings, honored friend. Could I interest you in some fine jewelry? Take a look.
I don't think I have anything to sell, so I'm just browsing.
Safe travels.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
Protect yourself,
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward, Anuriel.
Go cast your fancy magic, son. He says.
As Jarl Layla's houseguard, I would ask that you maintain respectable distance from her at all times.
There's an apothecary.
Out of my way. The son of the Jarl has no time for idle conversation with travelers.
Here's the sword from Balamund.
Took your sweet time getting it to me. Here you go, for your trouble. Until next time.
Emerald added, flawless emerald added.
Talk of strange happenings at Autumn Shade Clearing, just north of the lake. My guess, Spriggans.
in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
What is it?
There's nothing like fishing on Lake Onrek. You should try it sometime.
Are you a fisherman?
Only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery. Started out with a single fishing pole, and now I have an entire building and 2 boats to my name. Not bad for a middle-aged Nord, eh? Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its poverty. Nivenor thinks I'm wasting my time trying, but I disagree.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Who buys all your fish?
I sell my catch across a good portion of Skyrim. It's worth its weight in gold to me. The only untapped market left is Markarth. However, I just got word that Klepper at the Silver Blood Inn might be interested. If you're headed that way, I would appreciate you delivering a purchase agreement for me. You'd be paid, of course.
Okay, I'll do it.
Good. Klepper will pay you as soon as you arrive with the letter. Here you are.
You sound quite charitable.
Yes, I suppose someone has to be around here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse for a city? Beggars roam the streets, crime runs rampant, and the threat of war is driving away business. The paltry amount of coin that I place in the charity box at the temple is the least I can do to help.
You mentioned Nivenor.
Nivenor is my wife. How I was ever able to meet such a gorgeous creature is one of life's mysteries. We're at odds about my charity. She thinks the people in this town have become lazy and expecting a handout. I tried to include her in my lessons from Mara Mall over at the Temple of Mara, but she prefers to shop instead. Different strokes, eh? Remember to give at the temple.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company, I suppose I could do worse. Bolly's around somewhere, planning to feed the poor with his nonsense about Mara.
Blackbriar Meadery.
You looking for something? You looking for something?
I'm quite busy. Need something, or can I get back to work? Good. Now maybe I can get back to work.
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar Mead, the purest brew in all of Skyrim.
Tell me about Maven Blackbriar.
She's an absolute pleasure to work for. In fact, I almost feel guilty accepting pay from her. Why, just this last week, I was commenting to my fellow meadery workers just how lucky we are to be working for such a charitable family.
Come on, get the truth off your chest.
Okay, look. If I'm caught saying anything bad about the meadery or the family, I'm a dead man. I'm the 4th person to work the tasting counter in the last year. The last 3 are at the bottom of Lake Honrek. Just take my advice, and just get out of Riften as soon as you can.
What makes Blackbriar Mead so special?
Lady Maven's been developing the secret recipe for Blackbriar Mead over the last several decades. She uses a very secret blend of spices, fresh honey from Golden Glow Estate, and specially constructed aging casks to ensure the best flavor. Even when you get to the last sip in your flagon, it'll taste just as good as the first.
That sounds rehearsed.
Damn it. Sorry. I'm not very good at this. Look, just don't say anything to Maven, will you? I've spent weeks trying to get that right, and if she sees how stupid I am, she'll get rid of me.
Her worst thing than being fired.
Yeah. Fired. Sure. That's what I meant. Come back and see us again.
I'm the brewmaster around here. What did you want?
You're on the Blackbriar Meadery.
Maven Blackbriar wants me to keep the mead flowing, and that's what I aim to do, despite all these lazy good-for-nothings that work for us. Ever since I took over as a foreman, the production of our mead has never been more profitable. And if the meadery is profitable, I'll get rich. Get the picture?
Well, his voice a bit reminds me of Dijkstra from The Witcher 3. Tell me about Maven Blackbriar.
Lady Maven can buy or sell anyone in Skyrim. I wouldn't be surprised if she's the one pulling the strings around this city. She's always welcome in Mistveil Keep, and between you and me, I'm pretty sure she even has some pretty influential friends within the Empire. I'd also warn you not to cross her. She employs quite a few troubleshooters to take care of messy problems.
Right.
Good. Now maybe I can get back to work.
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar Mead, the purest brew in all of Skyrim.
Not from Maven. Indrin, if you ever dare to create arbitrary rules on my behalf again without informing me first, I'll have Maul personally show you what your insides look like. I trust that we're clear on this issue and I won't have to mention it again. Maven. Wait, what did I stole just right about now? Crap. Guard's orders. Yeah. Purchase agreement. Purchase agreement. This agreement certifies that Clapper, owner of the Silverblood Inn within the city of Markarth, will pay Bolly, owner of the Riften Fishery within the city of Riften, the sum of 3 septins per bushel of fish. Payment is expected upon delivery and the product is guaranteed to be fresh. Bolly. To be read immediately. Notice all employees. Здравствуй, all. It's come to my attention that the last batch of Blackbriar Private Reserve was simply our standard Blackbriar mead placed in the correct bottles. the incorrect bottles. We sold 6 cases of the private reserve recently, and they were all returned. To make amends, we've replaced the cases with the correct supply at our cost. Due to this blunder, the cost of those cases will be removed from this month's wages. Делаем квесты. И воруем. Воруем прям по-черному. Да.
Don't even think about it.
Да. Notice to all employees. I've discovered my bed filled with skeever droppings that were obviously placed there on purpose by an employee who felt that it was an amusing prank. You have until midday to either come forward on your own or point me in the direction of the perpetrator of this practical joke, otherwise all employees will be subject to half wages for the next 3 months. Жестко. Кто-то подложил крысиное говно в постель хозяйки этого заведения. Так, мы неплохо так разворовались, конечно. Прон. Магазинчик как раз здесь все сбагрим. Дрифа.
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. He spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself. All the crime and corruption in Riften is really getting to him. And now that we hear rumors about the dragons, he's been very depressed.
Прям про него вот так вот за его спиной.
What can I do for you?
What's the right way?
It's our name for the old sewers that run under the city. It used to be a huge system hundreds of years ago, but it fell into decay, just like the rest of Riften. The guild stocks the place full of thugs that aren't good enough to join, so watch yourself if you venture down there.
Tell me about the Thieves Guild.
They used to be pretty feared around here. I mean, you'd whisper the name, and it'd send chills down your spine. Now, they're nothing more than ruffians and thugs, trying to pry a few extra coin from honest people. All it would take is a small force of guard to go into the Ratway and flush them out.
I'd like to make an investment in your business.
Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this decision.
Let's see what you can do with this.
Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use.
Так, теперь надо все это...
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Возвращать. То, что мы ему инвестировали. Да, например, можно этим. Даже приписка стоит, что-то украден. 43 бутылки скоммунизили на 1000 золота. Шикарно. Blackbriar Reserve. На 1000 золота натырили, а? Эти ведра, кстати, тоже сперты. Блин, вот это ему зря продал. Ну верни. хотя бы за ту же стоимость.
Ай.
Ворюга, да. В городе воров ворюга. Это свой. Так, что еще украсть надо? Ховкрир. У него надо забрать. То есть он еще и за пределами города. Хорошо. Мы выходим за пределы города. У меня есть надежда, что за то, что я здесь уничтожу наркодельцов, мне выдадут возможность покупать недвижимость в этом городе. Так, то есть нам нужно украсть что-либо у чувака, который внутри этого здания. Хорошо. Нам плевать, что у нас заперто. Ля-ля. Я вам даже не заметил.
Oh, no, you don't.
Не, мы так не делаем. Это как-то жестко вышло. Что, сундук пуст, кто это уже сделал? Это был точно не я. Золотишко, малахит, хорошо. Золотишко. Вкусно.
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
Yeah.
Too lazy to walk, eh? Well, you found the right place.
Must be dangerous living outside the walls.
Ah, I'm not afraid of anything out here. Walls are just a weakling's hiding spot. Not me. I'm no weakling. In fact, I bet I got the strongest arms in all of Skyrim.
I bet you're wrong.
Oh, sounds like I've got a challenger. Tell you what, how about a friendly wager, just between us? I bet you my entire purse of septums I can beat you in a fistfight. You match the bet, and we fight until one of us gives in.
Sure, I'll match you bet.
Alright, remember, this is a clean fight. No weapons, no tricks. And none of those fancy magic spells either. Here we go. Come on, let's see what you're made. Huh?
Get it!
Я думаю, что ему понравилось.
I don't believe it. I guess you were right.
Давай, глющ еще. Такое лицо, убейте меня. I hope you aren't angry.
Not at all. It's good to be put in your place once in a while. Not at all. It's good to be put in your place once in a while. Not at all. It's good to be put in your place once in a while.
Все покинули помещение. Так, ну что ж, мы еще один квест выполнили. Мы у 3 чувачков украли символ Дебела, который здесь выдает одна хозяйка таверны, когда переспит с каким-либо парнем. И для того, чтобы ее поставить на место, как, ну, понимаете, кого? Ей надо презентовать ее символы почета.
Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Barb. The bunkhouse isn't for you.
Are you the only one that works at the bunkhouse?
Of course not. You expect me to take care of it by myself? My niece Svana helps me with the chores. She'd be more help if she kept her head out of the clouds. She's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits and she was dropped in my lap.
Why take a chance?
I believe these are yours.
What? How? Where did you get these? No, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Look, we need to keep this quiet between you and me, okay? No one else needs to know about it. If word got out that I'm practicing my Debellan arts in Riften, they'll run me out of town. Here, take this and don't mention a word of this to anyone, especially Svana. I don't know why I bothered
To tell about it.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Ну, вообще-то Свана нас и попросила заняться этим квестом.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? Any luck getting the marks from those men?
I gave the marks to Helga.
Oh, I know. Isn't it wonderful? I bet she squirmed like a skeever when you pulled them out of your pocket. I think things are going to be a lot different around here from now on. And I have you to thank for it. Here, I want you to have this. It was my father's, but I'm certain you'll put it to good use.
Спасибо за вещь, которую можно продать.
Sure, leave. Not like you care anyway.
Да, сделал за нее квест. Избираю золото. Мне нужно золото. Until next time. Sweet Helga, last night was the most wonderful night of my life. The things you showed me, the things we did, I could never have dreamt that it was possible. Whoever knew that someone could manipulate their body in that manner while wearing Daedric armor boots. You're a true master of the Debellan arts, my love. A credit to your religion. Perhaps we'll meet again soon, but next time, allow me to bring the trout, your secret lover. Порно. Первый томик порно? Да ладно. Ну, это не порно, конечно, это романтика и все такое. Это эротическая эпопея. Я видел только том 3 предыдущей части игры. Ё-моё. Садимся за стол и едим все, что валяется на столе.
It's a fine day with you around. Hey, good to see you again. Sure, leave. Not... You care any...
Блин, не очень хорошо.
You looking for something?
If you're looking for a bed, this is the wrong place.
What is this place?
Of course not. My niece Svana, she's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits, and this heap of matchsticks is what everyone calls Helga's bunkhouse. Can you stay here? No. The bunkhouse is for the working man, not some sort of luxury inn for tourists. I don't know why I bother.
Забираем все, что помещается в наши карманцы. Яблоки давай сюда. Я все равно здесь могу спать. Вне зависимости от того, что она сказала, могу или не могу. Очищаем склады. Вот как выглядит очищение складов, они какие-то жалкие распродажи. Ну что ж, теперь здесь чисто, прибрано. Ну, почти.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough. I'm beginning to think leaving Mournhold was a mistake.
I thank you for your help, my friend.
If you're looking for a bed, this is the wrong place. I don't know where to go.
Так, время 7:41 вечера. Мы сильно нагружены. Ну, стоило этого ожидать.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was.
You gonna buy something? Or just here for training? Otherwise, move on. Come back.
Greetings, honored friend. Could I interest you in some fine jewelry?
I have a mammoth tusk for you.
The ivory from this tusk will be perfect for the inlay on my amulets.
100 золота всего.
Safe travels, Landstrider.
Ну, да, мне все равно нравится. Смешной чел.
If anything pleases the eye, don't hesitate to make me an offer. Just what you see here.
Да, у меня есть предложение к нему. Я хотел бы ему кое-что продать. Все барахло, которое он наворовал. Falmer Blood Elixir. Странно, я что-то не припомню, что у меня такая штука была. Наверное, я кого-то стырил. Ну все. Больше у меня денег нет.
Okay, lad. Ready to make some coin. I'm ready when you
Need something.
are. Just give the word.
What have you got
Just
for
what you
sale?
see here.
У нее есть немного золота, это хорошо.
Be careful. Look for those teeth. Those little bastards. Dangerous.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss. You're not from around here. Imperial spy, perhaps?
Well, the hedge is for the Empire.
They mean to take our history and crush it all in the name of some damn treaty. The soil beneath our feet is steeped in the blood of our ancestors. We've fought for this land and died for it. I lost my own daughter to the Imperial dogs, and by Talos I'll not lose anyone else.
What happened to your daughter?
They mean to take our... I lost my own... Lelia joined the Stormcloaks many years ago, when the first of the skirmishes broke out across Skyrim. I was so proud of her. She served as a battle maiden, using her healing arts to help those that fell on the battlefield. Never even lifted a blade in her life. It didn't matter. The Imperial soldiers cut her down, killed her like a dog, and left her body to rot in the mud. And that's why I won't rest easy until every single Imperial soldier joins her, and Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim. Support Ulfric or die trying. There's nothing in between.
Ну что ж, дело идет к ночи, время делать наши темные делишки. Как-никак нам нужна жилая недвижимость в этом городе. Как далеко эта пещера, интересно. Стоп, они же мертвы. Что там чистить?
One of the guards said he saw a mage appear out of thin air. Claimed it was one of those Sijic monks. Man's been hitting the skooma, I say.
Звучит интересно вообще-то.
Trouble?
Конфискованные товары. Хорошо. Скрываем. Спасибо. Поехали. А, стоп. Нам же нужно взять нашу премию. Если бы она у него была, конечно. Умно. Умно вообще не носить с собой деньги. Интересно, если я украду меч и зачарую его, будет ли он считаться украденным в этой игре? Потому что, например, из ворованных ингредиентов делаются самые аутентичные зелья. Так, можно проскочить мимо города. Fort Greenwall. Мы с ними расправимся позже. Alteration Creature 84. Кузнец здесь? Это очень хорошо.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
I'm here for Elgrim's ore sample.
It's about time. I sent them a letter weeks ago. Ah, that Elgrim. He'd forget his own pants if his wife didn't help him dress. Here you go. Tell Half-Yord that she can chip off whatever she thinks is a fair trade for their time.
Quicksilver ore added. What's so special about this ore?
Red Belly is supposed to be nothing but an iron mine. Been working it for years. Then, right before the spiders had moved in, we found that chunk of ore. Never seen anything like it. I want to know what I'm dealing with before I start tearing it out of the ground.
Я могу тебе сказать, это очень
Don't kid
выгодно.
yourself. Stone runs in our blood.
Что ж, идем зачищать пещеру. Что еще делать? Время 10 вечера. Shore's Watchtower discovered. Он выглядит не очень живо. Watchtower guards letter. Akar, we have word of a band of Legion soldiers advancing on your position. Reinforcements are on the way. Talos guard you. Что-то как-то здесь не очень хорошо обстоит. Такими темпами мне скоро придется бежать разгружаться. Я надеюсь, что бандитов в этой пещере немного. Медвежонок. Сосранец. С него моя задница подхватила какую-то болячку. Надо было надеть ту маску Хевнорак. С ней меня персонаж вообще не может заболеть. Все время забываю это делать. Тут неподалеку есть имперский лагерь, можно там сначала разгрузиться. Я думаю, это хорошая идея.
Here's what I can spare.
Так, стоп. Надо надеть нужную маску. Торговая маска.
Here's what I can spare.
Wholesome. Тоже трофеи. Я, пожалуй, по одному экземпляру себе оставлю. Отлично, теперь мы можем продолжать наши приключения.
Ain't this a surprise? Easy, block.
Easily blocked. disrupt the skooma operation.
You're looking a little...
Never should have come here.
This is what
No more! I yield! I yield!
Давай, попробуй меня атаковать.
No! Not like this!
Есть предложение послушать его, что он хотел нам сказать. Я не стал дождаться, я просто пытался срезать его.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Я даже не могу его полутать. I can't even loot him. Right, we need to disrupt the skooma activity.
Is someone there?
Is someone there? Nothing here after all.
What was that?
Они все равно все против меня будут, если я внезапно себя раскрою. Ну что ж. Мясник. Heavy armor increased to 94. Report to the Jarl of Riften. The deed is done. Too bad that they managed to discover me. Discover my presence, that is. Yummy. goat. All the heavy stuff we picked up here is too heavy and too cheap. We need to get rid of it as fast as possible. Right, first we need to visit our Imperial encampment. It's 1 AM. 7 hours until at least one shop will open. Ah! Come here.
Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. You think you've got what it
Where's
takes?
your hammer?
Headquarters are in Solitude. Take a look.
Yay. Orcish Warhammer of Frost. Now that will be my trophy. I don't have enough money. Darn it. Spell charm, close wounds. Heals the cost of 150 points. The last Argonian maid. Thanks. Alright, let's wake up the Jarl and turn in the quest. I think I've missed with the second one. Iron ore vein. Now that I like. I like the concept that I can finish the game even with the pickaxe. You can kill a rabbit. Seems to me we're out of soul gems. Again. That said, we immediately need the real estate to put all our unneeded items into any container we would find.
Take out with those flames.
Alright. You got it. Right, thank you everyone for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. We'll turn in the quests and the stream will be concluded. So after that, I wish you all good night. Stay tuned for the next episode of The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, and sweet dreams to you. Bye!
Have you managed to make it out to Shor's Stone?
I brought the ore sample from Filnyar.
Thank you. I'll be sure to get Elgrim to examine this as soon as his busy schedule allows. Here, I had him make you a few things for all that travel. Thanks again for delivering that ore sample. Ah, so you're an alchemist then. Don't forget us if you need supplies for your journey.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, have